Hi guys. Today we'll go over how to solve a rational equation. So just one thing before you move on to the next example, because I know you're skipping through the video right now. Skip, skip, skip. So you need to check for extraneous solution. What does that mean? Let's say you get an answer and that will make the denominator equal 0. You know it's a no-no. So if that happens, that answer is not a solution. Okay? So yes, some examples are easier than others to check for the extraneous solutions, but just watch out for that. Okay, a fraction equals another fraction. Just go ahead and cross multiply. And everybody knows how to cross multiply. Okay, so 8 times f minus 4 equals 6 times f minus 3. Distribute. Distribute that side too. I will add 32 to both sides. And I will also subtract 6f from both sides. That will give me 0. That will give me 0. 8 take away 6 is 2. F. Negative 38 plus 32 is 14. Divide by 2. That equals 1. F equals 7. Now, check. Well, if I substitute 7, there's nothing in the denominator that will make the denominator equal 0. So you're good to go right there. Number 2. Again, cross multiply. So equals h plus 5. Now you can either do the box or do FOIL there. The lighting in this video is just crazy. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's do the box. For those of you that like the box, if you don't like the box, do FOIL. Either way. Or you can multiply that mentally too. You multiply the first, find the difference, multiply the last. So multiply the 2, so h times h is h squared. 8 minus 1 is 7, so plus 7h. 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. I'm still going to do the box right here for those of you that want to do that. Multiply them. Multiply that. Multiply that. Multiply that. Combine like terms. So I have this one is like this one. So you combine those two like terms. Will get you x squared plus 7h minus 8. Okay? Same thing that I had there. Distribute. H squared plus 5h. All right. So minus h squared from both sides. Minus 5h from both sides. Plus 8 right there. If you're not used to this, you can do one step at a time. That's fine. So here I get 0. Here I get 0. Here I get 0. 7 minus 5 is 2. And here I have 8. Divide by 2. I know most of you can do all this in your head, which is fine. That's why we did all of those in one step. If you want to do minus h squared, and then you find whatever solution that is. And then you do minus 5h in the next step. That's fine too. Okay. Now, quick check to see if that makes the denominator equal 0. So plug in 4. 4 plus 5 is 9, so we're good there. 4 minus 1 is 3. We're good there too. So 4 is good to go because that does not make the denominator equal 0. All right. Cross multiply again and again. Negative x times x plus 14. 2 times 24 is 48. If you need to write yourself a little note right there to remind you that you did 2 times 24, that's where you got 48 from, go for it. Distribute negative x. Here you're going to do minus 48 on both sides. Now, I feel like I have to solve this by factoring, but the leading coefficient is negative. So you have to factor the negative out. Or you can just multiply everything by negative and everything will be okay. So let's multiply by negative 1. Either way. Or you can say, I can add x squared to both sides. I can add 14x to both sides. I can add 48 to both sides. Whatever you want to tell yourself, you're going to end up with the same place that we are right now. Now you're going to factor. So two numbers that multiply to 48. Same two numbers that add up to 14. Sorry, I had to turn on the light. So I have 6 times 8 is 48. And 6 plus 8 is 14. Okay, next step, you're going to set each factor equal to 0 and solve. X plus 6 is a factor. X plus 8 is a factor. Minus 6 on both sides. Minus 8 on both sides. Let's check real quick. Right here, if I plug in negative 6 to 14, I don't get 0. If I plug in negative 8 for x and add 14, that also doesn't give me 0. So you're good on both. One more. All right. Cross multiply again. One times x is x. Distribute. Now minus x on both sides. Now you can divide by negative 1, you can multiply by negative 1, you can add x squared to both sides, you can minus 3x on both sides. Whatever you want to tell yourself, write yourself a little note right there. And then you get x squared minus 3x equals 0. We're still going to solve this by factoring. Pull the GCF out. X, divide. X squared divided by x is x. Minus 3x divided by x is 3. X is a factor. Set it equal to 0. X minus 3 is a factor. Set it equal to 0. This one is already solved. This one, add 3 to both sides. I get 3. Check your answer. So if I plug in 0 right there, okay, that will give you 0 in the denominator. That means this is not okay. That doesn't check out. I cannot have 0 in the denominator. Therefore, 0 is not my answer. That cannot be part of my answer. 3, if I plug in 3 right there, okay, 3 in the denominator, that's fine. 3 right there, 3 minus 4 is not 0, so I'm good to go there. So always, always, always check for your answer because you cannot have 0 in the denominator.